Hey everyone, Draco Magnius here for another bonus episode of 999. In the last bonus episode, a lot happened. It was revealed of Ace's true intentions and identity. He abducted Lotus and left. We found Snake. That's just the tip of the iceberg, really. And now we're at door 9 and we have the Zero bracelet. Okay, before long they found themselves in front of the larger of the two doors. Seven and Snake put their palms on the red. Once they had done that, Seven put the number 0 bracelet on the scanner panel as well. The third asterisk appeared on the screen. 7 plus 2 plus 0 is 9. Now they just needed to pull the lever and the door would open. Question! 5, 6, 3. That's not going to work either. Shit! So they would have to die. Error? Huh? Why isn't it opening? Well, the third asterisk is lit up, so... Must have registered the 0 bracelet. Maybe it isn't actually 0. Huh? What? That bracelet may not actually produce the number 0 when scanned. That is what I'm saying. Maybe it's a master key. Why don't we try a few different combinations? Perhaps we can determine what number the bracelet actually contains. Junpei nodded. He decided to use the following combination. Snake, Junpei, the bracelet. What the hell, let's use all of us. Snake plus Junpei plus 7 plus the mysterious bracelet. Snake plus Junpei. Why do I keep saying Junpei? Junpei plus 7 is 2 plus 5 plus 7, which equals 1 plus 4. 1 plus 4 is 5. If that combination worked, the mysterious bracelet number was 4. However... the door didn't open. The mysterious bracelet number wasn't 4. Junpei continued. They decided to use the following combination. Junpei... Snake Junpei bracelet? Snake plus Junpei... I keep doing it. Snake plus Junpei plus mysterious bracelet. Snake plus Junpei, 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. If that combination worked, then the mysterious bracelet was 2. However... error. The door didn't open. The mysterious bracelet wasn't 2. Junpei continued. They decided to use the following. Junpei plus 7 plus the mysterious bracelet. Junpei plus 7 equals 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. If that combination worked, then the mysterious bracelet number was 6. They scanned their bracelets. This is the last one we can try. It's a 6. It opened. Yes, so it would seem. 7 clearly hadn't thought their experiment would produce anything useful and looked rather confused. I hit the wrong button. Okay. So, we now know 5, 6, 7 produces 9, right? Well, that leaves... only 2 and 3, doesn't it? Actually, no. What if we do 2, 3, 6? No, that's not going to work. I was thinking that with this 6 bracelet, it might have helped us, but it didn't. Snake was, as usual, calm and smug. The door slid closed. Junpei's forehead furrowed as he thought. That means the number for the mysterious bracelet was 6. 5 plus 7 plus 6 is 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. But how could it be a 6? The display on the bracelet clearly showed a 0. Unless it's trying to say that June is 0, but I doubt that highly. Suddenly, from somewhere far beneath them, they heard the creak and groan of tearing metal. It With it came the sound of water pouring into parts of the ship that had until recently been dry. "Aw, man, that's not good. I guess our time is just about up, huh?" "At any rate, we know that the door can be opened. Let's go!" "But, Snake, are you sure?" "Yeah. You know that only Junpei and I can go through this way." "You needn't worry. I have a solution to this problem, my last resort. But if now it's not the time for last resorts, then when?" "Last resort?" I'm curious what his last resort is. Looks like we're going through door number 9. A9, not the... Oh boy. Here we go. Wait, where's the dead? They just showed a dead. They didn't show that... Junpei, Seven, and Snake ran full tilt down a long straight hallway. Wait, what? I thought they just mentioned that Snake... Whatever. They were headed for the stern of the ship and had no time for distractions. As they ran, Seven spoke. "Gotta admit, you really surprised me there, kid. I couldn't figure out how the hell you were gonna get out of that one. How come you didn't do that right off the bat?" "As I told you, it was a last resort. Had I used it at the beginning of the game, I would have come under a great deal of suspicion. I imagine most people would have taken it to mean I was Zero. Once they'd convinced themselves of that, I wasn't optimistic about my chances of making it out of here alive, let alone unscathed. I felt it best to play my cards close to the chest, as it were. That way, if I were in a situation where there was nothing else I could do, I'd have a little trick up my sleeve. I'd just take my bracelet off." Snake's plan had been simple, but effective. He had simply removed his bracelet. How? To Junpei, it had looked as though Snake had simply crushed the bones of his hand until they were small enough to fit through the wristband. Oh, right! His prosthetic hand. Of course, that would have been practically impossible, so how had he done it? "My brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. It's fake. It's not a real arm." Snake had slid the bracelet off and tossed it into the coffin. With it gone, he had little to fear from the numbered doors. He had walked through the door easily without authenticating. He had stepped out on the other side unscathed and began running down to the hall alongside Seven and Junpei. They kept running for a while longer and eventually came upon a set of stairs leading downward to the right side of the hallway. They stopped and peered down the staircase. As far as they could tell, it went all the way down to the bottom deck. There didn't seem to be any flooding. They nodded quickly to one another and jogged down the stairs. It took only a few minutes to make their way to the bottom deck. There was a single hallway in front of them, at the end of which was a single door. Junpei threw it open. Inside was a massive iron gate. The plate was affixed to the top of it. Incinerator. It read Incinerator. Incinerator? Oh my, that doesn't sound very pleasant. Do you see a lever near the gate, perhaps? Yeah, right over here. How did you know that? Well, I'd be happy to regale you with the story. I imagine it should only take half a day or so. Junpei grumbled, gave Snake a dirty look, and jogged over to the lever. If you pull it, the door ought to open. Got it. He pulled the lever down. With the rumble of an ancient motor, the door opened. There was no need to hold back, no time to hesitate. They pushed their way inside, and now that I think about it, they could have put something in the door so the others could get through. Like Snake's arm or something. I mean, his prosthetic one, obviously, if he can take it off, because I'm assuming he can take it off. Standing in front of them were Ace and Lotus. Fuck damn it. Ace still held the revolver in his hand. It was still pressed hard against Lotus's temple. A small dark bruise had begun to form near the tip. Even from several yards away, Junpei could see that Lotus was shaking. She was terrified. But perhaps more interesting was what Junpei saw behind them. Another 9. Another 9 door. But why? Why was there another one? The door stopped Junpei in his tracks. It simply shouldn't have been there. As his brain finally began to consider why, the whine of a warning klaxon filled the air, drowning out any thought. Warning! Warning! Emergency incineration command has been acknowledged. What? Automatic incineration will take place in 9 minutes. Please evacuate the incinerator immediately. Oh my, how exciting. You've run quite a show here, Zero! A terrifying smile twisted Ace's face. What's the matter? Too frightened to understand? Here, let me explain. It said the incinerator system is about to activate. In 9 minutes, this room will be engulfed in flame. Huh? Who are you? You don't recognize me. I'm hurt. It's me, Snake. Snake? Ah, yes, you are alive. I'm afraid your bizarre style had me confused. I'm quite glad to see you're alive. Ace's voice didn't change. Snake ground his teeth. If you don't mind me asking, how did you get here? Snake, Junpei, 7. The 3 of you couldn't have opened the door with a 9. Did you use Clover's bracelet, perhaps? What? 2 plus 5 plus 7 plus 4 equals 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. Ah, well, your reaction suggests you did not. Hold on! Why did you think we'd have Clover's bracelet? Junpei felt his chest tighten. Oh, they haven't told you. Told me what? Clearly not. Normally, I would take some time and enjoy the moment, but I'm afraid my time is at a premium just now. I'll have to make this quick. Clover. Don't do it, Ace! Keep your goddamn mouth shut! Clover. I said stop it! Don't listen to him, Snake! Junpei could feel his voice going hoarse, but Snake did not listen to him. What happened to Clover? Ace looked at him. The corner of his mouth curled into the hook of a cruel smile. Clover died. The color left Snake's face. He shook his head weakly. No, it's not true. That's impossible. It's a lie. It has to be a lie. Oh, it's quite true. I can assure you of that. I killed her myself, you see. What? I'm sorry. Did I stutter? I killed her. Snake's face twisted into a mask of rage, molten red rising to dot his pale skin. His entire body shook. He looked to Junpei disturbingly like a demon. I would have rather she died with less suffering. A bullet in her brain, perhaps, would have been ideal. Unfortunately, that would have made quite a bit of noise. Circumstances being what they were, I was forced to settle for the knife. The one the 9th man had, you remember. I believe I caught her just below the shoulder blade. I was rather lucky, in fact. My first thrust went between her ribs. Her flesh was so soft. My knife slid in so easily. There was no resistance. That feeling was, I confess, I feel rather excited. It's a powerful memory. Someday, perhaps, I hope I can feel it again. Incinerator will begin in 7 minutes. I'm going to kill you. Snake's words were in a guttural growl, barely audible. I'm sorry, what? I'm going to kill you! Ah, so you're going to kill me. Please do. Come now, I'm waiting. Don't do it! Don't listen to him, Snake! Stop it, kid! He's screwing with your head! Is there a problem? What are you waiting for, boy? Don't you want me to send you to join your sister? Don't! Snake! Don't do it! He has a fucking gun! Why don't you say that? But Snake could no longer hear them. Snake could no longer hear anything. Ugh! Ah! Ah! Snake moved like a bolt of lightning. His screams echoed through the incinerator chamber, full of rage and despair. Snake! Snake! Yeah! Another scream filled the room. It was Lotus. She ran across the room towards Junpei, her eyes wide with terror. Snake's ill-fated attack had loosened Ace's grip on her, and she made a run for it. She reached Seven and Junpei and ducked behind them. Crap. Teams are screwed no matter what. Junpei could feel her fingers on his arm, tight enough to be painful, keeping him between her and Ace. Incineration will begin in 5 minutes. Give me the woman. He raised the gun. I need her. Without her bracelet, I will be unable to open this door. 1 + 8 + 9 is 18. 1 + 8 is 9. Quickly now. I don't have time for your shenanigans. In the center of the room, Snake's body lay eerily still. He looked like a human larva, prone and vulnerable on the floor. I see. Then it would seem I have no choice. The rest of you must die as well. Fortunately, I have 5 bullets left. 1 for Junpei, another for Lotus, and the last 3 for that lump of an idiotic man you call Seven. I will take Lotus's body with me and leave this room. Incineration will begin in 4 minutes. Well, it looks as though our time together is at an end. I rather enjoyed playing with you. Goodbye. Junpei could see Ace's finger tighten. He could see it begin to squeeze down on the trigger. His body tensed, preparing for the catastrophic impact of hot lead against human flesh. Then it happened. Snake stood up. What? Looked like he got shot in the chest. What? No! That's impossible! For the first time, Ace's composure broke. With obvious effort, Snake lunged forward, 1 step closer to Ace, then another. He looked for all the world like a zombie. I'll kill you! I'll kill you! His voice was the mournful wailing of the undead. Stay away from me! Get back! Stop! If you come any closer, I'll get away from me! Little by little, Ace was retreating. Snake didn't stop. He continued his stiff, inexorable approach, his eyes twin pools of pure fury. Listen to me! I said don't come any closer! Shit! You bastard! Ace's revolver leapt 5 times, out of ammo. 5 times the air in the incinerator was split by the crack of a bullet. Snake's body twitched as 5 clouds of blood and torn flesh leapt into the air across his body. A fine pink mist drifted from his body and disappeared. Snake made a strange sort of choking cough. And then his strength was gone. His legs crumbled, and his broken and battered body slid to the floor. Incineration will begin in 3 minutes. But Snake wasn't done. Even as the pool of blood beneath him grew, he began to move. He half crawled, half slid towards Ace. 1 bloody arm wrapped itself around Ace's leg, and the other gripped his thigh with strength that should have been long gone. You son of a bitch! You're a monster! Get off